A quiet train station, empty except for one lonely boy sitting by himself. Suddenly, a strange woman appears. Her hair is wild, completely loose, and she walks in a bizarre, unsettling way, almost like she's lost her mind. The boy, curious and maybe a bit scared, pulls out his phone. He captures the woman acting so strangely and quickly uploads the image online for everyone to see. He tells the world about this crazy person at the station. But then he turns around, and she's just gone. Vanished. Poof. He stares at the spot, confused. Where did she disappear to? He walks over to investigate, right near the train tracks. As he gets close, the safety gate suddenly slams down all by itself. The weirdest part? No train was coming. None at all. Then he hears a sound, a voice, calling from inside the tracks. He bends down, peering into the dark space beneath the gate, trying to see where the voice is coming from. In a horrible instant, the heavy gate crushes down on his neck as he's leaning through. It's a terrible, painful end for the boy. Now we meet Nayong. She's a reporter, and she recently caused big trouble. She aired a story about a famous actress without getting permission first. That story exploded online, went totally viral. But the actress was furious. She sued Nayong's news company, and they lost badly. Slapped with a massive $50 million fine. Nayong's boss is boiling mad. He blames her entirely. "This is your fault," he shouts. "Now, you either pay this fine yourself, or you find me another story. One just as big, one that will go viral too. We need the views, we need the ads. That's the only way we'll make enough money to cover this mess." Nayong is stunned. What can she possibly do? Later, Nayong heads to the very station where the boy died. She bumps into a friend who works there. He looks shaken. "Nayong," he says, "after you left here the other day, I saw it. I saw that boy run right in front of a train. He killed himself. I tried to stop him, honestly, but I was too late." He pauses, his voice dropping lower. "Something else. Right then, I saw a little kid, just standing alone on the tracks. And get this, the station mortician, the guy who prepares the bodies, he saw the exact same child." Nayong's friend leans in, whispering now. Here's the real shocker. That child? It was a ghost. And the boy who died, he wasn't in control. Someone or something was making him do it. Nayong's eyes widen. This is it. This could be her viral story. The ghost station. She decides right then to investigate. Nayong tracks down the mortician. He confirms it nervously. "Yes, I saw the child on the track too." Armed with this, Nayong starts building her report. She asks her station worker friend for help. "There are security cameras here. Get me the footage from that day." Her friend agrees and later secretly hands her the recording. Meanwhile, he's jumpy. Washing his face in the station bathroom, he hears a terrifying gurgling, drowning sound. He spins around, heart pounding, only to find his buddy laughing. It was just a prank. His friend likes scaring him since the incident. But the nightmares are real. One day, the station worker sees 4 numbers. 0319 flash strangely on a screen. He brushes it off, ignoring the chill it gives him. Later, he calls Nayong excitedly. "Come quick. The train driver, he's acting really strange, totally spaced out. Maybe you can interview him." Nayong rushes over. She finds the driver sitting blankly on a bench. She sits beside him, tries to ask questions, but he's like a zombie, staring into nothing. Unseen by Nayong, the ghost of a child is clinging to the driver's back, its small hands wrapped tightly around his neck, leaving deep, strange scratch marks. Suddenly, the driver stands up and walks robotically towards the station basement. Nayong follows. Down in the gloomy basement, the driver just stands facing a wall, muttering the same 4 numbers over and over. 0319, 0319. Nayong remembers her friend seeing those numbers. Then the driver slowly turns towards her. His face is monstrous, horrifying, and then he simply vanishes into thin air. Gone. Nayong is on a train later, feeling hopeful. Passengers all around her are reading news articles about her ghost station report. It's happening. It's going viral. She smiles, relieved. But then she looks down. Sitting right beside her on the train floor is the ghost child. It grabs her ankle and starts pulling, trying to drag her down. Nayong screams and jolts awake. It was a nightmare. She's back in the office. Her coworkers burst in, cheering, carrying a cake. Her report is a massive hit. Millions of views. Her boss arrives, beaming. "Great job, Nayong. But weird thing about that driver you interviewed. He actually died days before you talked to him. You were sitting alone at that station." Nayang can't believe it. She checks the security footage he gives her. He's right. The video shows her sitting on the bench, completely alone. The driver wasn't there. The thing she interviewed, the thing that walked to the basement, it was his ghost. This is too much to grasp. She needs more answers. She remembers the girl who was briefly sitting near the driver that day, the one who hurried away when Nayang arrived for the interview. She needs to find her. Nayang finds the girl, named Tae. Tae acts strangely, distant and cryptic. She tells Nayang about the boy who jumped. He wasn't just there to die. He was searching for something. A well. An old well near the station. Tae then shares a dark story. Long ago, a murderer trapped children in that well. He locked them in alive and just left them there. They died, slowly and horribly. Now, their angry souls haunt this station. They control people, make them kill themselves. Who was this murderer? Why did he do it? What do the numbers mean? Tae clams up, refusing to say more. Determined, Nayang searches online for information about the well. She finds pictures and sends them to Tae. Seeing the images seems to trigger something deep in Tae. She pulls out an old diary. Inside are pages filled with 4-digit numbers. There's also a faded photograph. 2 children standing proudly in front of an orphanage. The shocking part? The orphanage's name. It's the same as the train station. Tae stares at the photo, her expression shifting. A memory is surfacing. She seems connected to this place, to these children. Nayang and her station worker friend visit the mortician again. Nayang wants photos of the dead train driver for her report. The mortician leads them to the body. He pulls back the sheet, revealing the driver's skin covered in deep, awful scratch marks. Nail marks, the mortician states grimly. The ghosts mark their victims. These scratches, they appear before someone dies. Every body that comes through here lately has them. The marks and those 4 numbers, they're warnings. They tell you who the ghosts have chosen next. Suddenly, Nayang's friend notices identical scratch marks on the mortician's own arm. And worse, he glimpses the ghost of a child perched silently on the mortician's shoulder. He's terrified but stays quiet. The mark means the mortician is doomed. Nayang's report keeps getting bigger. It's a sensation, but it has a terrible side effect. People flock to the station, filming themselves for online fame. They even paint fake scratch marks on their bodies. One girl exploring the station feels real scratches burning her neck. She hides in the women's bathroom, trying to cover them. Inside, ghostly children attack her. They overwhelm her, controlling her movements. She walks stiffly, unnaturally, dragged by an invisible force. The ghosts lock her inside a bathroom stall. Horrible choking sounds echo out, and then silence. A station worker, a friend of Nayang's friend, hears the commotion and goes to check. He finds the bathroom, and we see fresh scratch marks appear on his neck. The children's ghosts swarm him, terrifying him. They attack together, violently ending his life. Nayang attends her station worker friend's funeral. Afterwards, she finds the friend who first told her about the boy's death. He's crying uncontrollably. "I saw her too, Nayang," he sobs. A little girl ghost. She had a number on her clothes, a 4-digit number. And look! He shakily holds out his arm. Deep scratch marks mar his skin. "I have the mark! I'm next! I'm going to die!" That night, he has a terrifying nightmare. The ghost children are all over him, pulling him, dragging him relentlessly towards the well. They throw him in. He wakes up screaming, drenched in sweat. He runs straight to Nayang, babbling about the nightmare. They know they have to end this. They rush back to Tae's house, desperate for answers. This time, Tae breaks down. She reveals the awful truth. The boy who jumped, the one your friend tried to save? That was my brother. He died searching for that well. Together, they search her brother's phone. They find a video he recorded. In it, he says, voice trembling, "I found it. I found the well." He points the camera down into the darkness. The beam of light catches the jumbled, broken skeletons of the murdered children. Seeing this horror, they make a plan. Find the well, recover the children's bones, and give them a proper funeral. Maybe then their angry souls will find peace and leave the station forever. Then they'll seal the well shut for good. Nayang, her marked friend, and Tae venture to the station. They walk cautiously along the train tracks, heading into a dark, frightening tunnel. Ghostly children appear, trying to scare them off with shrieks and apparitions. They push forward, hearts pounding, fueled by desperation. Finally, they discover the hidden well. But as they approach, the air turns icy. The ghosts of all the murdered children pour out. They surge towards the group, faces twisted in rage, ready to kill. Nayeon drops to her knees, tears streaming. "Please," she cries out, "we aren't your enemies. We want to tell your story. We want everyone to know the truth about what happened to you." The ghosts stop. Her words hit them. They begin to wail, a chorus of agonized screams. They aren't attacking anymore. They're showing their pain, the centuries of suffering. The group carefully gathers the children's bones from the well. Back in the world, everyone breathes a sigh of relief. The ghosts are gone. The horror at the station seems over. The story is solved. But for Nayeon, this piece is bad news. Because the mystery is gone, people lose interest. Views on her report plummet. Her boss is furious. Sensational unsolved cases get views. Solved ones? Boring, he yells. He suspends Nayeon, humiliating her in front of everyone. She's devastated and angry. Meanwhile, her station worker friend is back on duty. He looks around nervously and freezes. There, clear as day, is the little girl ghost again, staring right at him. The horror isn't over. He remembers the mortician also had the scratch marks, but then they disappeared. How did he escape? The friend runs to find the mortician. He grabs the man's arm. The scratch marks are gone. "Help me," he pleads, showing his own marked arm. "Tell me how you got rid of it." The mortician just scowls, pulls his arm away, and walks off without a word. Desperate, Nayeon's friend follows the mortician home. He peers through a window, and whatever he sees inside makes his blood run cold. We don't see what it is, but the look on his face is pure terror. That night, Tae shows up at Nayeon's apartment. Nayeon gasps. Tae has the dreaded scratch marks on her arm now. "Nayeon," Tae whispers, trembling, "after you went to the well, the mortician came. He attacked me. He forced me to say 4 numbers, or he'd kill me. When I said them, this mark appeared. The curse passed to me. I'm going to die." Nayeon is horrified. How? How does this curse even work? Tae explains, her voice breaking. "My father, he knew about these things. He taught me." She takes a deep, shuddering breath, revealing the darkest secret of all. That murderer? The one who put the children in the well? He was my stepfather, and I was one of the children in that orphanage. Nayeon stares, stunned. Tae continues, tears flowing. "He took me out. Only me. Because I was his stepdaughter. His son, my stepbrother, begged him to save me. As I was pulled out, the other children cried, begging me to save them too. But he was a monster. He ignored them." She describes her stepfather's cruelty. He ran the orphanage, abused the children, killed them, cut up their bodies and sold the parts. When the police got suspicious, he panicked. He took all the remaining children and locked them alive in the well. I saw it all. My brother saw it. We were just kids. We were too scared to help. We abandoned them. Tae sobs, overwhelmed by guilt. She explains the final rule. The curse marking someone for death can only be passed on to another person, but that person must also know about the haunted station. The cursed person must make the new victim say the 4 numbers. The only way to truly stop the curse is for the marked person to die. Nayeon lies in bed that night, haunted by Tae's story and the terrifying curse now on Tae. The next morning, her phone rings. It's her station worker friend. "Hey, Nayeon," he says, his voice oddly cheerful. "I got a new phone number. Write it down, okay?" He starts reciting digits. Almost without thinking, Nayeon repeats the last 4 numbers he says, and then she goes silent. A cold dread washes over her. She feels it. The curse has just jumped to her. Her friend planned this. He trapped her. His voice turns cold on the phone. "I'm sorry, Nayeon. When I followed the mortician, he showed me how. He told me I had to pass the curse to someone else who knew about the station by making them say the numbers. Forgive me. I want to live." He hangs up. Nayeon is marked. She's terrified, but anger quickly replaces fear. She knows exactly who deserves this curse. Her furious, unfair boss. Nayeon storms into the boss's office. "I quit," she declares. "But before I go, say these numbers for me." She says the 4 digits. Her boss looks utterly confused and irritated. "What nonsense is this?" she snaps. Nayeon pushes, taunting her, making her furious. Finally, the boss shouts the numbers in anger. 0319! There! Happy! Now get out! As Nayeon turns to leave, a triumphant smile touches her lips. She hears her boss gasp behind her. Nayeon doesn't look back. She knows what the boss just saw. the deep, bloody scratch marks appearing on her own hand. The boss screams, realizing her fate. The curse has found its new victim. The horror continues. The cycle isn't broken. If you felt the chills, hit that like button. Did this ghostly mystery grab you? Let us know in the comments. Want more terrifying tales and deep dives into the unexplained? Subscribe right now and tap the bell so you never miss a video. And please, share this with anyone who loves a good scare. Your support helps us bring you more stories like this. Thanks for watching.